Once upon a time, in the quaint town of Lakeside, there lived a man named Harry who was deeply in love with his wife, Sarah. Their love story was one that stood the test of time, filled with laughter, shared dreams, and the warmth of companionship. However, Harry had a passion for fishing that often took him away from home, much to Sarah's chagrin. Harry signed up for several fishing competitions and trips. One such trip will take him really far away from home into the ocean. This journey would be a 3-day adventure of fishing and swimming. Each of the participants were allowed to bring a company. One sunny afternoon, Harry set out for the fishing trip to the ocean. Sarah declined the offer as she has a phobia for the ocean. She was sad seeing her husband leave for 3 days. This will be the first time they will be separated since they got married. As hard as it was finally time to let go of his embrace. They bid each other farewell, and the boat gently rocked on the calm waters. After sailing for about 3 hours, it was time for them to cast their line, lost in the tranquility of nature. In a sudden turn of events, dark clouds began to gather in the sky. The once placid water transformed into a tempest. Caught off guard, Henry found himself in the midst of a violent storm. The waves grew stronger and the wind howled with an eerie intensity. In the chaos, the boat capsized, and they were pulled under the unforgiving water. Everyone began struggling, and the rushing waves scattered them all over the ocean. Henry struggled to stay afloat, but after swimming for some time without any help, he lost his strength while freezing to death. Later that evening, Samuel, an experienced fisherman who lived along the coast, came to the seashore ready to go fishing when he saw a mysterious figure lying on the shore. Curiously, he approached to see what it was. To his greatest surprise, it was a human. He checked to see if the man was still alive, and thankfully, he still got some pulse. With great skill and strength, Samuel managed to rescue Henry from the clutches of the storm and took him to his home. However, in the process, Henry lost consciousness. When Henry awoke, he found himself in a small cabin near the coast. Samuel, who had taken him in, explained that he had saved Henry from the storm and nursed him back to health. Henry was grateful and was slowly recovering. A few days later, seeing that Henry was hale and hearty, he asked him about his people and where he was from. It was then that they discovered that he had lost his memory. He tried to remember his roots, but he only got flashes of his wife. So he could remember that he was married to a beautiful woman, but everything else remained blank. Samuel decided not to put any pressure on him as he believed that he would eventually recall everything. Over the years, the two became close friends, and Samuel became a father figure to Harry. News got to Sarah that her husband and his crew members were in a storm and had all passed away except for one man, the one who brought back the news. Sarah was in abnegation. She literally don't know how to live by herself. Harry had always been the pillar in her life. In his absence, she cannot eat, nor sleep, nor do anything. Hence, she doesn't even know how to handle this situation she's found herself. Her family was there for her. The whole village would take turns to come take care of her and keep her company. But nothing anyone will do will comfort her. She kept waiting by the shore, hoping that her husband will return someday. But that never happened. After 2 years, everyone kept putting so much pressure on her to remarry, but her heart still yearned for her husband. Ivan, who had always shown interest in Sarah, finally succeeded in winning her heart over. Once again, Sarah began to see a glimmer of hope. She reluctantly agreed to love him, hoping that it may fill the void in her heart. Soon, they fixed a date to be married. Back in the coast, despite Samuel's kindness, Harry never forgot about his beloved wife Sarah. He often spoke to her to Samuel, and as the years passed, he couldn't shake the longing to return home, a home that he had no idea where it was. During one of their fishing explorations, they met a man from Harry's village who recognized him and told him about his accident, his wife, and their people. Harry knew it was finally time to return. He thanked Samuel and made his way back home. Harry made the journey back to the lakeside, his heart filled with anticipation and hope. However, as he approached his home, he noticed changes that sent a pang of confusion through him. The once familiar surroundings seemed different, and as he cautiously entered the house, he met the sight of Eden. Sarah looked up in surprise. Her eyes widened as she saw Henry standing in the doorway, a mixture of disbelief and recognition on her face. "Henry?" she uttered, as if questioning the reality of the moment. Tears welled up in Henry's eyes as he nodded. "Sarah, it's me. I never stopped loving you. The storm separated us, but my heart always belonged to you." Sarah ran to his warm embrace, hitting and wailing at him at the same time, asking why he left her alone. How selfish could he be? Why did he not think about her when he left? Harry also couldn't bear the situation as he held on to his wife and told her everything that happened. As the truth of the situation unfolded, emotions ran high. Sarah, torn between the love she had never forgotten and the life she had built in Harry's absence, faced an unexpected dilemma. The small town of Lakeside were wondering what would be the outcome of this situation. Harry was hoping to win this war over love that had moved on without him, hoping to find a way to reclaim the love he thought he had lost forever. Sarah told Evan that she's never forgotten about her husband, and marrying him while Harry is alive will forever create a void in her heart. The small town witnessed a miracle that day, as a husband who had been lost at sea returned to the arms of his true love, creating a story that would be told for generations to come. This is a story my mother told me. Now, let's take a look at some words we've learned in this story. The first word on my list today is the word abnegation. Abnegation. This word means self-denial, or it's another way to say self-denial. People are capable of abnegation and unselfishness. The next word is the word chagrin. This word means annoyance or distress. To my chagrin, he was nowhere to be seen. And then we've got placid. Placid. This word means not easily upset or excited. A placid, contented man, or calm and peaceful with little movement or activity. The placid waters of a small lake. And then finally, we've got the word eerie. Eerie. This word means strange and frightening. An eerie green glow in the sky. I hope you learned something new today. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends as these help us grow. Thank you and see you in our next story. Bye!